Hello guys, welcome back to KitAndEvaProductions, and today we are doing our first installment of the podcast, Dolls Talk Dolls. I am here with Valerie Edwards, who is technically your host, but here I am. First of all, what exactly is Dolls Talk Dolls? This is a way for us to give updates without it being a boring update video. But also, this is where we will talk about random American Girl related things, such as updates on new dolls, the Girl of the Years, and other stuff like that. I would also like to say, this may never happen again. It may happen again, but it also might not be super regular, and the next episode, if there is one, could be next year for all I know. Guess what, guys? I don't know if you noticed, but we hit 400 subscribers. By now, maybe it's gone down. I don't know. Subscribers always fluctuate, so it could be 399 right now, but I have proof that it was at 1.400 subscribers, which is absolutely insane, and I just want to thank you guys so much for that. This channel means a lot to me, and I've been doing it for so long that it's crazy to think that now like 400 people are interested in my content or have been at some point and decided to subscribe. So a huge thank you for that. I might do a little something for that. I have no idea yet. I don't really know if a giveaway is possible at the moment. But if there is one, don't worry. You will find out. There will be a video if there does happen to be a giveaway. I also have some bad news. Bad news for me. Not bad news for you guys, thankfully. This does not affect most of you, I would assume. But it truly has been quite a week. The rose of this week has definitely been hitting 400 subscribers, but I had quite a big thorn a few mornings ago this week. I woke up to a little spillage. Now, I would like to add a little backstory. I keep my laptop and my non-school iPad, and I keep those both on my nightstand because I have easy access to both of them. I use my laptop a lot now because I'm staying active on this channel. So there's just a lot of things that I do on my laptop, so I like to keep it on my nightstand for easier access. So, one particular night this week, I had left a Diet Coke on my nightstand along with my iPad and my laptop. And normally, this would not matter. In fact, I tend to leave drinks on my nightstand a lot. It is quite normal for me. I leave my water bottle on there all the time. So this was not an unusual occurrence. But I wake up one morning and I don't even notice it right away, I don't think. But I wake up and I look over to grab some chapstick, and I see that my Diet Coke had tipped over and was laying on top of my iPad and my MacBook Air. I immediately picked it up and saw that it had dried on my nightstand a little bit, so I realized that it had been there for a while. So I was just panicking, and one thing I really shouldn't have done was tried to turn my laptop on after trying to dry it off. So that's great. If you ever run into this possible problem, do not turn your laptop on. In fact, if you happen to be using it, turn it off immediately, or else it could fry the motherboard. And because of that, I'm pretty sure I fried the motherboard. But also, it was plugged in all night, which you don't want to do. If you spill on your laptop, unplug it immediately and turn it off, or else you could potentially fry the motherboard. So right now, I am without a laptop because I went to the Apple store. I do not have Apple Care. I do not need to be paying for Apple Care. I am usually very careful with my electronics. Obviously, this is just one bad situation, but I've had that MacBook for 2 years and nothing like that had ever happened before. I was always extremely careful with it, so there was no need for me to have had AppleCare previously. So I went to the Apple store. It will cost $799 to fix it through Apple. I have not gone to any third-party places, but I don't really know if I want to at this point because I know it'll still be extremely expensive to fix. But because I can no longer turn on my laptop, I don't know if I mentioned that, but I can no longer turn on my MacBook. It is possibly and most likely fried. I lost a few things that were on it. One of those being my All My Dolls video, which was supposed to come out today, but obviously this is coming out today. But thankfully, even though I did lose my laptop, I'm very lucky. As I said, I have another iPad, or I have an iPad that now is dedicated to KitAndEvaProductions, and I will be using in place of my laptop. So I had to buy a dongle that'll like go from SD to Lightning, and hopefully it works. I'm very lucky to have an iPad to use for KitAndEvaProductions, and it'll be kind of weird going back to using an iPad. If you didn't know, for about 4 years of KitAndEvaProductions, I was using an iPad entirely. At one point, I was also using my iPod, so I think I can really edit on anything. Yeah, those were all of the updates that I wanted to give to you guys. If there's anything you would like to be covered in one of these videos, be sure to comment it down below. I would love to hear from you guys, hear what you guys want to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!